secret because it's too much not to finish. Oh, and I didn't open my pop. Doggone it. We just finished Mark. I figured a few people might see the notification and pop over. But if they don't, I've just got a couple things I wanted to point out. I was a few minutes late getting into Mark, so I don't know if he mentioned it or not. I'll get this pop open. There's one watching. Who's there? Take a drink of my pop. Bull Noodle, you're first. Hey, babe, how are you? This phone's because I didn't set up my... Hey, Peggy, how are you, honey? Hey, Aaliyah, congratulations, darling. Listen, I have all of Marf Mods as moderators, so... Maria Blackwell. Hey, girlfriend, how are you? Do you have water, Maria? How is it out there in Las Vegas? This has just made some awesome... Ooh, I love stuffed peppers. Hey, Sue's cute. I know, I started to put it in chat. Hi, Andrea. Amy Riser. I started to put it in chat. Y'all, I'm going to go live. I ain't been live so long. Look at me. This heat and humidity, y'all, I can't stand it. You're welcome, Aaliyah. Y'all, I have all of the Mark Mods as mods on my channel. Y'all, forgive me. I got to finish this cigarette. After all those trolls in 4.6 in that chat, thank you, Aaliyah, for all your compliments. I'm glad he modded you. Now, what he didn't see, I should have put in chat, Rip Curl was in there stealth modding. He was blocking everything that the bot holds. But if the bot holds it, it never shows up. So we really don't have to take that out. Hi, Joe. Yeah, Joe, listen, I couldn't put all that in chat because I was too busy reading comments. But the Bible even says that the end of times our water will turn sour. So I've got stuff to filter my water with. Got all kinds of stuff to filter my water. Anyway, listen. Did y'all hear today that, or was it yesterday? I think it was today. That the FDA has approved a blood thinner for kids. I was watching too there, growing. It's a good thing. Hi, El Michelle. How are you, doll baby? I was looking for you in Mark's chat, but I was reading comments and not looking at names. If I see an ugly comment, then I'll look at the names, so I'm not real good at doing it all when there's that many. Oops, wait a minute. Wait. Hello. Hey, Casual Preparedness, how are you? I apologize for being such a hot mess. But listen, I wanted to make sure y'all saw where the FDA has approved and somebody developed. I don't know who developed. I didn't read the article. I had somebody reading it to me. Blood thinners for children. Do y'all know why they've developed blood thinners for children? I sound far away, Maria. I'm trying not to talk loud because it's 11:30 and everybody's asleep. And I have my chickens on the porch asleep. Oh, was it Pfizer? Yes, because that blasted thing, roll up your sleeve or gives blood clots. So now they've approved it for children. They're supposed to be, I heard, approving it for 5-year-olds. Hey, Team Angel. Next month, Ethan turns 5. Ain't no way in HE double toothpicks. But yeah, they know that thing gives blood clots and develop a blood thinner for kids. Give me a break. Survival living. How are you, honey? Listen, I have been off-grid so much. I'm trying to, let's see, this weekend, hoping to get the toilets in and the plumbing for all that. Ethan and I have still been using a bucket with a seed on it. I don't care to do that. It's just disposing of those bags. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad putting it in the trash. Just what we need is a bunch of lightheaded, dizzy kids. I know, on top of wearing those blasted masks, killing their brain cells. shoot, I'm sorry. Let me put this cigarette out. I did see CFP. I've missed a lot of your videos. Barefoot Last has one on a tomato pie I want to see. Let's see, blessings to you and the family. God be with all of us. And the Son of Man is coming. Yes. I'm going to say something to you all. I see it in Porch Chat all the time, and it absolutely makes me crazy. You know, the Bible says, study to show thyself approved. So we need to be reading our Bible. I want to clear something up for y'all. This shot is not the mark. Now, do I think it's a precursor? Of course I think it's a precursor. Do you know who's going to take that mark? Everybody's jumping in line to take that roll up your sleever, like Monocraft says, because they're worried about not being able to buy groceries because they're not preparing. But here's the deal with the mark. The mark is not going to be revealed until the Antichrist is revealed. This roll up your sleever is not the mark of the beast. It is a test, I believe. It's to see who will do it, but it is not the mark. Read your Bibles. The mark doesn't come out until after the Antichrist comes out. So it is not the mark. Don't take my word for it. Study to show thyself approved, as the Bible says, and read it. Well, honey, my brother took it. Miss Jenny, no worries, my friend. Super glad you have accomplished so much on your homestead. Thank you, CFP. Listen, I will be so glad to have a flushing toilet. When I come home and go to the bathroom, I have to get back in the habit of flushing the toilet. Isn't that awful? And then I'm so thrilled. At least I have water. I do have running water. It's a test for sure, but not the mark, not yet. No, it's not the mark. And I am so tired, and I want to say something in chat, but I don't. See, is we're going to war with world power over cyber warfare. I want to say something, but I don't want to start a fight in Porch Chat. You know, when I'm on for somebody else, I try to be respectful to what they want. No events unless you have the shot record, even restaurants. Oh my gosh. Maria, did y'all take it? Well, you don't have to answer that. This is on a live in a chat. You can text me. You don't have to answer that. I shouldn't have asked you that. All around till West Virginia, shake the bush. Cool hand, Luke. Listen, if I am away from the cabin cutting wood, I sit down on a log. Yes, I do. I always make sure I have toilet paper with me. I'm not walking back 2 or 3 acres just to go to the bathroom. Yeah, buddy, I'm a West Virginia girl. I showed Ethan. He thought that was the coolest thing in the world. We didn't have anything up there, and, you know, a little kid, when they got the poo, they got the poo. I said, come here, let Nanny teach you how to do this. I pulled his little pants down, set him over a log. I said, now have at it. And he just looked at me like I was crazy. I said, you do your thing, let me go get you some toilet paper. So, yeah, Joe, I've done it all my life. But I'm ready for a flushing toilet. Jiminy Christmas. I'll be 61 next month. I have autoimmune. Answer no. I have. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were in the hospital with that. Lord, Lord, Lord. Have you got your strength back yet, Maria? Did your husband get it? But, listen, I have a blood clot disorder. I'm already on a blood thinner. They wouldn't let me say when I call. I don't know if I said this on live or not, but Mags, how are you? Gorgeous. Look at me. This humidity, honey, we have been having 98% humidity. I can't do a blessed thing with this hair except put it up in a ponytail and keep my bangs out of my eyes. And now I've got something on my eyelid. I can't even put any eyeliner on. I don't know if I have an infected eyelash or a sty or I don't know what's wrong with that eye. But anyway, y'all know me. I don't care. I'll come live looking like a hot mess. I need to clean up for y'all one more time because I really don't think that I didn't see what Suzuki said. Darn doctors want me to take wait 3 months. Hey Cindy, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. Let's see. I wanted to make sure y'all knew about the blood thinner for kids. They're supposed to approve the roll up your sleever for 5-year-olds next month. We don't have any real mandates. It's just kind of store to store. And if we have a mask, hey, Relax at Sage Spa, how are you? Good to see you. I do not go to those stores. I don't do it. Old Commander-in-Chief, we'll get on that next. Let's see, I lost my train of thought. I was going to leave it up to the governors. Our governor has asked for more money for our National Guard. They've never asked for more money for our National Guard. We have a huge National Guard and a huge budget for our National Guard. He's asking for extra money. They're going through paving all of our roads, putting in new big wide bridges. I personally think it's so military vehicles can cross those bridges and we don't have rickety bridges anymore. That's exactly what I think. Mr. B did mention no roll up your sleever, possibility of closing interstate travel. I have been warning y'all about that for months and months and months. We heard that for over a year ago. And I told you when they do close down travel state to state, which closing down interstate travel is closing down travel state to state. When they do that, I'm gone. I'll try to do a live and say goodbye, tell you I love you, remind everybody at 10 o'clock at night we're going to stop and pray for each other, East Coast time, Eastern Standard Time. But we have a West Virginia female House of Representative member stuck in Afghanistan. And if you hear on, I think Fox News has played it, maybe Newsmax has played it, they bleep out her name though for some reason, and then they tell who she is. She called and left a message to somebody that somebody turned over to the news crying and begging for them to get her out so she could see her kids. They're not. They're taking more Afghans out than they are Americans. They're not taking our Americans out. It is a very good possibility that the reason they're not bringing our Americans out is they already have them rounded up now and hold them hostage. Well, you know, Barack sent a big pallet of cash and left it in a hangar. These guys aren't idiots. They're probably being held hostage, and if they don't get a big bunch of money, they're all going to be killed. They're all going to be killed, y'all. He is turning his back. No man left behind. My son was a Marine. My dad was in the Army. 2 uncles in the Navy. No Americans left behind. And I'm sorry, there's no way to say it. That SOB is going to leave thousands of Americans over there. You can get a note. Write your governor, tell him you're a dual state citizen. But you have to own property in 2 states. I was a dual state citizen for 3 years. I had that property in West Virginia and North Carolina. So yes, I think they want to talk about some impeachment. I think now is the time for an impeachment of a senile old fool. But, you know, who knows who actually is running everything. You get rid of him, then you got old Camel Toe to put in. Oh my God. And that laugh of hers, when she says, excuse me, I'm not finished. Excuse me, you're interrupting me. Just like to smack her. Oh, P.O. Box. I thought you could only have a P.O. Box if you could show a driver's license with an address on it, Joe. That's the way it is here. You can't get a P.O. Box without an address or a driver's license or something. Yep, they're going to start limits. There's a lot of state. You know, our shelves have never been full. At least our hall last September, she was telling me, I know. Can we court? That was the question I had a conversation with earlier this evening. Oh, really? I don't know if you can court-martial a president, but there needs to be something done to him. He has made a deal or something. And then old Jen Psaki. My word. Have y'all ever in your life? She is the most arrogant little. I haven't cussed yet. I'll try not to cuss. She's the most arrogant little witch I have ever seen in my life, the way she handles that press. They're not stranded. They're not stranded. Well, what in the snot do you call it? If we've got Americans pleading to get out of that country, they can't even get to the freaking airport. Millions and billions of dollars of our state-of-the-art equipment left over there for China and Russia. Circle back to Jen Psaki. Left over there for them, and that one picture of them marching in their white dresses with our flak jackets on, carrying our guns, makes me smile. Let me tell you what. Back to old Jen Psaki. Let me tell you what. She is worse than Camel Toe not answering a question. Arrogant, looks down her nose at that press, snotty, said, they're not stranded. Well, they had just had a press conference when she beat up that old boy from Fox News, not saying stranded, when they just said, we're not bringing them all out. One lie after another. They are demons. But let me tell you, the Bible says in end times that people will give themselves up to a reprobate mind. And I think people tend to, I know my whole life and what older people always said, I always just thought that meant a reprobate mind was perverted. Well, they can't see the difference in right and wrong. These DMs have given themselves up to a reprobate mind. Beating them and killing them. There's babies being trampled and killed over there. Listen, there's 12-year-old girls. They're putting that Sharia law in. It is awful. You know, since we've been over there for 20 years, most of these people in the cities have been, you know, living like they're in America. New norm, just say it is something else, and magically it is. Apparently, facts are a thing of the past. Yes, that's true. Hey, able-bodied, how are you, honey? Barefoot Last, what did you miss? Let's see. I just was making sure everybody knew that they just approved a blood thinner for children, which goes along with the blood clots that always roll your sleeve up or gives everybody. That's alright, Barefoot Last. I just wanted to come live real quick. I haven't been live. I've been up at the farm most of the time. Getting ready to get my toilets in. You missed that, Barefoot Last. My toilets are going in this weekend, thank God. And we're building a storage building. Ooh, our lumber has come down. The seconds on 2x4x8s, which you can use those to stud your walls. They're down to $3 a board, y'all. And the better boards that are treated are $4.22, I think. So now we can build stuff better than buy buildings. Cheaper than buying buildings. Not better than, cheaper than buying buildings. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and we have a West Virginia representative in Afghanistan that if you hear that woman's pleading, crying plea to please come and get her out of Afghanistan, That is one of our West Virginia House Delegate members. The U.S. House Delegate member. She is in the place of Ray Hall. We had Ray Hall up there for 100 years. Y'all probably heard his name. He's always on the news. Somebody else beat him out, and then they made him a Supreme Court member in the state, and then this woman took his place. I didn't know who took his place, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's see. They're going to leave those Americans behind. This is the 20th anniversary of September, you know what. And everybody's always thought that we were going to have something big, but now somebody brought up Israeli News Live. He said a couple weeks ago that this was all planned. Yes, keep them from Biden, because they were all going to bunch up and attack Israel. So that could be coming. But listen, we don't roll up our sleeves. Hey, that chalky guy, how are you? We have till September to have them all out. No, 31st. Yes. It's a bunch of false flags, CFP. I think all of this stuff in Afghanistan was planned for another reason, not because he wanted to end the 20-year war. I think all of that's planned. I think he's working with them. I think China owns him. Yep, 31st, week from today. Supposedly not supposed to let him flights out. Let me tell you, if I was president, I would have my planes. I would be in there like crazy. I mean, they're all around. What do they have, 3 circles around that airport? Go in there and bomb those idiots. Hey, Sandwich, where you been, buddy? It's all always planned. This was planned for something else. This is planned to get all of that bill and all of that spending, and there's infrastructure. There's very little of that money for infrastructure for our roads and bridges and crap. The 24th, they supposed to have Flag Waving Day. Warnings have been going around. Has plans. Yes. Listen, we are gonna, let's see, they even are telling us something is going to happen. Yep. Yeah, something. It's not going to stop. Listen, this is not going to stop, and let me tell you, it's to get everybody's mind on something else so they can try to talk all these states into mandating this jabber, Rooney. Hi, Melody. How are you, honey? Oh my gosh. Are you prepared for that cold winter you're going to have and everything in Texas? Oh, Survival Living was on Gray Man tonight. Let me tell you, I had just sat down, been busy like crazy, when I noticed Mark was live, and I went in about 10 minutes late. I had just sat down to look at my phone. I haven't got to look at any YouTube. My sister had surgery yesterday. I had a CAT scan for my surgery today. Got there. The doctor wanted it with contrast. The office didn't tell me to go get my contrast. They couldn't do it today. It's scheduled for next Tuesday. But you know, I have had a lot of trouble trying to get this surgery done. And I came in today and I thought, you know, this surgery may not be meant to be. Yep, it's all a diversion for something else. They're wanting us to watch what's going on in Afghanistan so we don't pay any attention to what's going on here. But we've decided that we're just going to take in lumber and sheets of that corrugated tin and have everything we need to build. Been buying a bunch of nails by the pound. My son's been buying lumber. I'm going to go buy lumber. We're going to have everything that we need there. I'm going to move my chickens. They're ruining my porch. They ripped out of their tent, and now they're on my porch. Of course, this rocking chair is a mess, but let me show y'all where these chickens are sleeping. And then I got one on this chair. And then over here, there's a couple. Look at them things. They think they own the place. I call them my beauties, and all of a sudden, they think they own the place. And then I've got a broody mom over here beside the porch. I'm in the same boat exactly as you are, West Virginia Circle. Well, you know, we just have to take just the lower nasal swab for the test. It's not up in your brain, because I told them I wouldn't do that. But it just seems like I have been trying. I was scheduled for the first week of August for that surgery. Oh, well, they didn't do the MRI. I had to, hey, Mr. Cox, how are you, honey? Oh, are you just coming for a visit? Mr. Cox, you just coming for a visit or a cabin to stay forever? And the chickens come home to roost. Yeah, yeah, they went on the porch with me. Southern Mercy, did I speak to you? No, I guess not. You're saying hi. You have to overlook me. I love my chickens. 2 of my roosters got killed this weekend. I couldn't believe it. Peaches. Did I ever show y'all Peaches, my orange speckled chicken with the orange comb and orange feet? She's so pretty. Well, turns out she's trans. She's not a she at all. I still call her her name Peaches. She's a rooster. Listen, Ethan had a dentist appointment, and I was not very nice. They said because of, yeah, Peaches is a boy. He crows pretty. Crows prettier than the other two. I hated my Americana rooster. He was beautiful. But I don't know if I've got another broody hen somewhere. Trying to find a place to buy around there. Why are you settling on Randolph County? Just a curious question. Sunny Preps. Hey, darling. Get him or her a Wheaties commercial too. That's he's pretty. I swear he looked like a girl. I never thought he orange. Oh my word, he's pretty. He was up on the porch. I don't know what happened to him. I can find him. He's not up with the girls on the porch tonight. TJ Crafts, how are you, sweetheart? Honey, I've been off grid. I haven't got to watch any of anybody's videos. Sat down to watch videos, noticed Martha's Live, had to go in modding. 4.6 thousand people in there, and he modded Ali, and then Rip Curl came in. That was a mess. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that they had approved the, somebody put TJ Prep's link in there. Anybody has a channel, tell the mods, they'll put your link in, to make sure that everybody knew a blood thinner had been approved for kids, since those roll up your sleevers cause blood clots. So now they're going to put 12-year-olds, well, they're going to approve it for 5-year-olds to roll up your sleever next month. So I guess 5-year-olds will be on blood thinners. For God's sake, I've got a blood clot disorder and have to take that stuff. But I've researched. I've got all my herbs and stuff to grow. TJ Preps has been, last time I saw any of her videos, she's been working herself to death in her yard and clearing back at her river behind her house. My doctor doesn't like me anymore. He asked me if I wanted to get it. Well, you can imagine how that convo ended. I broke out some truth. Let me tell you, oh, that's what I was going to say. When I called in tomorrow, if I wanted to tell my story, thanks, El Michelle. I was helping Ethan's mama get approved in a different county for her food truck, and I knew the guy with the health department. Oh, thanks, CFP. And he asked me if I'd had it. This was back in June. I said, no, I ain't had it. I said, a moron would take that thing. I shouldn't say that. My brother took it. He was kind of pressured. Peer pressured, family pressured. Hey, Christy H. Just speak to you, baby. Yeah, it's a total nightmare. I lost track of what I was going to say. I totally lost it. What was I saying? My mind went in about 4 different directions at that point. Oh, the health department guy. And I said, you know good and well. Yeah, I have to go to my doctor every month. I said, every one of them cause blood clots. I already have a blood clot disorder. I have MS. I'm not taking that blasted thing. It's not a good thing for you. Come on, 14. Your title says it all, doll. This voodoo justice mandates like one big bad drink. I know, it's a nightmare. God almighty, it's just like a nightmare. Oh, Mr. Cox, you'd love it. Now the county, send me an email. I'll tell you what county I bought my property in. I haven't said. Not even all of my family knows where my property is. Send me an email at the WV capital, it's all capital WVPM at protonmail.com. I'll tell you where my property is. My son and ex-husband are real estate agents in Raleigh County, and maybe they can help you if you just want land, or if you want a house with some land, maybe they can help you. I'll hook you up. Let's see, I know what my chances without it. Yeah, you know, we're getting ready to build. I've run myself out of those cabins. I can't take anything else up there. Hey, Tammy DeWitt, to speak to you. So we're going to build storage. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh my gosh. I lost it, remembered it, and lost it again. Oh yeah, I follow Able-Bodied on Twitter. I rarely get on Twitter. I'm finding it hard to get on. There's a free program for free solar in West Virginia. Well, yeah, Joe, I called about that, and you have to have electricity, and I don't have electricity up there. So you have to have an electric bill before they'll even talk to you. I called about that program. I could get free solar here at this house, but oh, TJ just dropped a video. Some relatives around. I'd like to live anywhere around there. Much better than Columbus. Oh yeah, you got to get out of Columbus. Y'all email me. Stephanie, hey there, how are you? Let's see. How long you been streaming tonight? 33 minutes and 56 seconds. Why? 33 minutes I've just been on. Oh, hey, Stephanie Joe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, they track it because they put in a little extra and then supposedly the power company pays you back. I thought about that. Yes, he is 2 counties north of me. I have posted under his videos. I have emailed him. I have told him I'm not a crazy person, that he can talk to Marvin Dex. They'll give me a reference. I mod for them. I just would like to help him out any way I could. I'm 2 counties south of him. I'm very familiar. I worked in the county that I think he bought property in for 3 years. I know a lot about that county, and he won't answer me. Oh, well, thank you, Southern Mercy. Honey, the only thing you missed is I was talking about them approving. Hey, Amy, how are you, darling, from Alabama? About them approving a blood thinner for kids because that dang blasted shot. Yes, it's good to see you too. I'm trying to reach out. I don't get to go live. Now, my neighbor's give me his Wi-Fi passcode, and I'm going to see if I can do some lives up there. But let me tell you what he did. The battery banks that stores for the power company. Oh, okay. I'm a scientist. The more I know, the less willing I am to take the jabber. I will go to the big house before I take it. Yes, now Sonny, she was reading the ingredients to me, and she read something, and I said, "What's that?" She said, "It's a glowing agent." Now this was a year and a half ago when she was looking at it. Go ahead, Joe. That's okay. Love ya. Love your wife. Give her hugs. Pet the bunny. Oh, I'm thinking I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that Blue Eddy, that new Blue Eddy. It's cheaper than any other system I was looking for, but I think maybe I can do a system like yours for even cheaper. And even though you did that solar for dummies, it's still over my head. But my good friend that I grew up with and a neighbor is he has a degree in electrical engineering, and he told me to forward your solar videos to him, and he knew he could hook it up for me because he does know a little bit about it. So you have helped me with that, CFP, and I sure appreciate it. But there's a pre-order right now with Blue Eddy, and I think they're 5,000 watts a piece, and you hook two together to get a 240 volt. It has 120 and 240, and I need 240 volts. Let's see. LOL, no, just give me a call. Wasn't trying to sell you solar. Oh, I know. I know you wasn't, honey. No. But I will. I need to call you. Time's running short, I think. Oh, no, that wasn't what I was saying. I was just saying thank you. I may do it like yours and get my friend to help me and not do that thing. Right now they're on sale, pre-sale, $4,000 a piece, $8,000, and then I found where I can get 400. Hey, Joe, before you go, 400-watt solar panels that are the two-sided, draw in the power, the double phase or whatever it's called. It's $149 for a 400-watt solar panel that catches the rays on both sides. So I was going to call you. I want to tell you about that. Let's see. If you want kids, don't marry a man. Check that. Well, they say it's not bothering the men as bad as the pregnant women taking the shot. The most sensitive part of a little girl in the womb is her ovaries. And they're saying in 2 to 5 years, little girls aren't going to be able to reproduce. It is like a bad dream. My Lord. Listen, I'm up there. I don't have TV. I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have nothing. Hey, trucker, how are you, buddy? And I never know anything. I walk in the door, and this is the honest truth. I walk in the door to this house and look at everybody and go, what kind of hell happened that I missed? And that's my quick update. Yes, I know. And don't it have Ebola in it too? Ebola. But that Afghan thing, you tell me, how can France and England get their people out and we can't get our people out? That scene all full has sold us out, y'all. Have y'all heard that they said that any doctor that gets on social media or the news, and says anything opposite of what the CDC is saying, that they're going to be recommended to yank their doctor's license? That's all planned. But I really didn't think they would do it as fast as they're doing. My LA daughter And granddaughter, oh, honey. I'm sorry. Yes, 12 people. Listen, this is the rule. If they are doing trials, any kind of trial on any drug, and 200 people die, 200, they are to stop it immediately. That is in the length of the trial. More than 200 died last summer, y'all. A bunch of kids and babies died. That's why they pulled them out of the trials. Probably had more than 200 just in those. That old Fauci, I'm telling you, man, he is the spawn of Satan. Spawn of Satan. I'm telling you, that man is evil. This Satan is in such control right now. I mean, the evil is so thick you can cut it with a knife. And we need to be praying that God will soften the hearts of stone that these people in charge have, that he will open their minds, open their eyes, and open their ears, and let them see that we are people that they are willing just to toss by the wayside like garbage. If we don't make millions of dollars, they just think we're the bottom feeders of the ocean. There you go, Mr. Cox. Yes, able-bodied. He's in overtime. Yes, Sonny. It's horrible. Talk about impeachment. Well, one thing about all this crap going on, when's the last time you had to hear that stupid word, insurrection? Oh my gosh, did you see where they are going to subpoena all, and you know they already have it. They already have it all. They are going to subpoena all of the phone records and texts from January the 6th on all of the GOP House and Senate members. What about that senile moron? Do something with him. I truly believe that we need to stand together in prayer and pray. God's not going to bless. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Everybody types stuff crazy because they transcribe chat. I just figured you were talking in code. So, I'm odd for so many channels talking code. I was with you, Sonny. Sonny, I'm not buying any more meat chickens. I need to call you. I can get chicken for cheaper than raising meat chickens. But anyway, I will truly believe. The Bible says God puts kings on thrones. And I think that this country has shed so much innocent blood that God has moved his hand of protection. I think our country is no better than Sodom and Gomorrah. I believe that we can stand together and pray and that we will be blessed as Christians. But I also think that we're going to go through some hard times. And I cannot make up my mind on pre-trib or mid-trib. No, church is going to be called before, you know. But I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be a mid-trib rapture. And I know the word rapture is not in the Bible. That's just a word we use. Autocorrect. But listen, these phones are evil. YouTube's evil. All of it's evil. All smartphones. All they did was make us dumb. I used to know everybody's phone number in the world that I associated with. I don't know a blasted number. I have to stop and think of my sister's number. Yes, ma'am, we need Global Day of Prayer. Yep, we're never going to get that. We're just going to have to do it ourselves. Hey, Brian Griffin, how are you, sweetheart? You got that stuffed bunny with you tonight. I'm ready to endure the bitter end. Listen, I started my kids when they were little, and I am trying to teach Ethan the Lord's Prayer. I haven't got to watch his. I was sitting down and was going to watch Barefoot Last. I've missed some of hers. Who's Your Pastries, and there's the verse, CFP, TJ Craps. I don't know, there's a ton of videos I've been missing where I've been up the farm so much. And I just sat down and was going to start watching some videos and saw Mark was live. And went in there to mod, and then got finished modding with him, and then just went live because I've been dying to tell y'all some of those things. But right in front of me, I've got a frame my son built for another chicken coop. I was trampling through ragweed trying to weed around and try to fix a place so I can mulch around my blackberry bushes. Miss Virginia, I knew you would want to catch up there. Pudding goodness. I knew you would want to catch up there. Catch up where, honey? I'm trying to get everything in place. I'm hoping we have a bunch of, I hope the commodes are in, the septic's in. I'm going to have to rent a U-Haul. Yeah. I love Who's Your Patriot. He's my buddy. Before I could find property, he offered me to bring my family and come to his place. So he didn't even care if I brought food or not. Now that's a friend. Of course I'd have brought food. I'd have left my vehicles here and just got a U-Haul and went to the fence. No, my soul ain't for sale. But that's what I was going to tell you. I started as soon as my boys were old enough not to absolutely scare them to death and make sure that they had a good, solid foundation and knew Jesus. And I started telling them, there will come a day before your life is over that we very well may be considered an enemy because we love Jesus. And no matter what they're doing to me, your daddy, your brother, no matter to you, no matter what they're doing, you start saying the Lord's Prayer and don't you stop it. Even if they cut your tongue out, you keep saying the Lord's Prayer until you take your last breath. And that's how you get through that. And Jesus will save you. He will comfort you. But you will not sell your soul. You go out saying the Lord's Prayer. I taught my boys that, and I'm teaching Ethan the Lord's Prayer right now. And he's just turning 5 next month. He's just a little, I tell him, no matter what somebody says or does, we always defend Jesus. We never, ever, no matter what's going on, not say we love Jesus. We always have to say we love Jesus no matter what's going on. Now, I've started saying that kind of thing to him. But, yeah, my boys know, no matter what they do, to them, eventually if they're torturing us, we're going to pass out from the pain. But as long as we got breath in our body, keep saying that Lord's Prayer. And put emphasis on that word hallowed. People just kind of, make a joke, little kids, oh, God's name's Howard, Howard be thy name. People just make a joke out of it. Can't wait to hang out with you in New Jerusalem. Oh, I know. It's going to be so awesome to meet everybody and face to face. But, hallowed means holy. Our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name. And people just kind of say the Lord's Prayer and, you get it memorized and zip through it. You've got to say it with meaning. Our Father which art in heaven, our Father, that's our Father. Holy be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Now, he sent Jesus to die for our sins. Yes, I know that. None of us are perfect. Our goodness is a filthy rags. But the time is coming. We are going to be persecuted for being Christians. You better get ready. My mama, my grandma warned me that. Listen, somebody says something bad and ugly, I'll say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I used to do that when I did therapy. My clients used to like to spit out GD every once in a while. I go, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And I tell them, you know, bad cannot be in the face of, in Jesus' name. Evil has to leave. Don't you say that in my office. We are hated. We're considered the terrorists, homeland, homegrown. But whatever we endure, we will overcome. Yes, it's going to be worth it. Man, I'll tell you what. I hate little old Ethan's not going to get to have, because listen, I'm afraid to go to the beach now. I'm afraid to leave home. Well, I'm not afraid. Let me say, I'm not afraid of anything. But I'm concerned. I don't want to be somewhere and have to worry about getting him home. My concern is, and I'm loving that farm and all that stuff, but I just hate, and he's been to the beach, he's been on vacation, he's been to water parks, he's done things, but, he's just turning 5 next month, and there's so many things. I know he's in there in bed asleep. He's here tonight, sleeping. He's been sleeping over his mommy's a lot this summer. Yep, the world is temporary. I can't keep my train of thought. Y'all, I'm tired. I haven't had much sleep. Oh, I was going to tell you. There's some grass that grew up there in that big old potato field I showed y'all. Oh, it took over everything. You had to dig through that grass to find the onions. Well, I had to miss a weekend going up there. I was sick as a dog. My MS was bothering me real bad. And when I got up there, I've been up there the biggest part of 2 weeks. My friend that's letting us crop share, he mowed it all down, took all the tops off the potatoes. Then we had a week and a half of torrential downpour rains. We've had tons of rain. We've never been in a drought. And I'm so scared that those 17 rows of potatoes are starting to seed in the ground. And that grass, it was so rooted, made it so hard. I don't know how we're going to get out of it. It's supposed to cool down the week of Labor Day. And that's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today. To yesterday. We're dropping down in the 70s. Praise God. These 90s are killing me, man. Let's see, what is that? Yep, I know. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, I think he's 2 counties north of me. But he won't answer an email or a post on a video. I was going to try to help him out. I told everybody earlier, somebody mentioned it, that I told him to contact Mark as to find out I was a mod, not a lunatic trying to stalk him. Oh, you did? Yeah, it was just spur of the moment. Oh, it's been in the 90s. No, we'll have a couple of days in the 90s in August, typically. God, it's been in the 90s for 2 months. Oh, Suze Q, you're going to be fine, honey. Come up here with us. Check it out after listening to the live stream. What is it, Trucker? What are we checking out? Oh my gosh, I gotta check out my friends' channels. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early. And I have been up early every morning, and I'm not a morning person. No, we haven't. No, we have seen nothing. We gotta pray for each other to stand strong in Jesus. That's all we can do. That is all we can do. Listen, I planned on doing a 30-minute live. It's already been 54 minutes. Y'all know, every time I say we'll do a short live, I can't ever shut my mouth and do a short live. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. But I have my neighbor's Wi-Fi code. But when I'm up there, I'm so busy and have to take so many breaks. And my God, it's been so hot, bringing wet sweat. I take a break now, I have to go in the cabin and turn on the fan. Oh my Lord, my hair's even wet. So I get less done. Takes me longer to do everything. I can't wait to watch that Barefoot Last. I was looking through my notifications real quick, and then saw, I scrolled way down so I could start going up. I saw yours, I saw Martha's live. I thought, oh my Lord. The Hood Crate Challenge and ties to Masonic occult. Oh, listen. I know they're an occult. I have stopped watching any of the channels that is telling me anything that I already know and have known for over a year, and they're just now figuring out. I don't need that crap repeated. Let's see. Is your email address in the description box? Yeah, I've got to change it. I wish you would. It's can somebody put my email in there? It's all capitals, WVPM for West Virginia Prepared Mind, WVPM, and then little letters at protonmail.com. PROTON mail.com. Yes, please do. And I've got a crazy day tomorrow starting early, so unless you send it tonight, I may not see it till for a couple days. No, it's WVPM, sweetheart. It's wrong in my description. I went on my laptop and changed it, and it won't change. So I have to change it after every live now. It's capital WVPM at Proton Mail. I got locked out and I had to change it after I'd had it about a year. And I keep changing it through YouTube Studios, and it won't save. I save it, save it, save it. It won't save. Alright, I've told y'all everything I wanted to tell you. Make sure that you knew. Seems like there was something else that I was going to tell you, but I can't think what it was. But anyway, I do have my neighbor's Wi-Fi code. I have to be real close to his house. I am going to try to do some lives from the farm. Yes, that's it. WVPM. Not N. M. WVPM. I'm going to change it when I upload my thumbnail and do my hashtags and stuff. Yeah, that's it, Michelle. I'll change it. It'll be in the description. But sometimes I forget to change it, y'all. But I've been trying to go in and change it on each one. But anyway, I'm going to go. I just wanted to make sure that y'all are watching, y'all are listening, that y'all know that this was all planned, what's going on in the Middle East. I really think they're going to, that's okay. I do it. Y'all know I'm the world's worst making typos. I put I for you and you for I'm just horrible. But, this was all planned. We're going to have Americans left behind. I think they're trying to do anything and everything they can to get patriots to stand up so they can round everybody up before the 2024 election. T-Man's already said that it's illegal for him to announce at this time, but he wanted everybody to know that everybody was going to be really happy, which means he's running in 2024. If they don't get rid of those Dominion voting machines, it's not going to matter who runs. They're going to pull the same crap they did the last time. I wish Arizona would come out with that information. I mean, it's been long enough. Night, honey. But anyway, don't forget, if we do lose communication or I have to disappear, if I'm running and, but as long as we have Wi-Fi up there, I can, get and say something to y'all. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're all going to stop and pray for each other so we're all together in spirit in case anything happens and we're not allowed to do social media anymore. But I wanted you to know that I love you. I wanted you to know the few things that I'd heard, make sure everybody had heard those few things, and let you know that I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and y'all always know I appreciate every split second that you give me. So until next time, y'all, love you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.